When using a fogger or any kind of nitrous system, it's very important to go through and double check your solenoids every now and then, just to look for wear and tear, dirt and debris, make sure everything's clean, no torn O-rings. And there's a lot of tools out there you can buy to take apart each solenoid, but the easiest way that we found to do it is typically a 3/4 inch wrench. On the top, you break that nut loose on 2 of them. So now you've got 2, and you'll take the magnet off. You can go ahead and take the magnet off of both of them. Set those to the side. When you get to this point, you'll have both of these. You take one, back it on there, and take this one, put it on there. Now if you take a 3/4, slide over it, and tighten this top one down on it, you can just break it loose and back the plunger, or the stem, I'm sorry, right out of it. So now, when you get to this point, there'll be a couple things. So when you pull this out, you've got a couple things in here. You've got an O-ring. You want to make sure this is not torn. And then on this section, you're going to have the plunger come out of the stem. So one thing you'll typically see is wear right there around the stem. You see it on this one. You have your spring, and then a lot of times you kind of see the indention in there. So that indention, you'll be able to run your finger across it. What it does is it hangs up. It hangs up right here on this when the solenoid's trying to release. You have pressure coming in from the side, and it's pushing it on there, and it'll hang them up, right? You can hear it like click on and off of it right there. So that's another thing that we look for in the wear. And then just get a small light. I use one of these. We want to look down in here for wear and tear on the inside of this. Any kind of debris you'll see, kind of this. So with this one, what we'll be doing is going through and taking all the Teflon off of it and using blue Loctite going through on it. And then when you go to reassemble, you want to make sure your O-ring is in there. You do not have to over tighten these. They don't have to be very tight. You have your plunger, spring, it'll slide on there like that. It'll screw right in. Give it a good snug, and then you can back the top nut off and do this other solenoid.